I'm excited about this one.
Yeah,
I want to hear this one so bad. But
So,
where you go?
Yeah, when Ty said Mercy came to the door, I was behind her and I was scared. And then,
Okay, so come on.
Sorry, dude.
and then Ty told me it was okay. So I went back into the living room and didn't think nothing about it. And then Keisha came, got Ty, so then me, Gabe, and Kamar went down to our house. And we were just playing, and then my mom came and said, do you know what happened? And I was all happy. I said, yeah, my mom was sick. Is she okay? So in the hospital, she was like, and then she told me, and then I started crying, and that's what happened.
So Ty woke me up in the morning to get me ready for school. And I was so mad at myself because I was mad at Mommy, even though...
Alright, go ahead.
Because I forgot what happened, but I guess it didn't go my way, so I had got mad. So I went to school and my dad came to pick me up. So I was at my dad's house all day, and then my dad, my grandma, and my aunt came in and then told me to come here. And then that's when my dad told me what happened, and I just started breaking down crying. And then I went to go down upstairs. And then that's when my dad said that Ty was, I guess Ty was coming or something the next day or something. And then I went to sleep. That's all that happened. Because they told me at nighttime. At nighttime, so.
Probably after they left the hospital, so I probably was late. By then.
I don't even remember. I remember going into the room, and when I went into the room, I probably fell out the
You
fucking
did
game.
fall out.
I don't
I
remember,
passed out too.
but I probably.
I'm sorry.
She
She
did.
was dramatic with her. She was like,
She did, and I'm like, and my whole thing is, she already fell. Why was I jumping on top of her?
Both of y'all, I woke up.
I was saving the fall. She's already scared.
When I came to, both of y'all was in my face like this, and I was like,
that was too. That whole day was so much.
Yeah, because I was scared. Once Mumu got there, and then I was calling saying where you were, and they were saying we sent Keisha to get her. I was just scared for you to get there.
And I felt bad because I had to lie to you because I couldn't.
Yeah, she
I was
lied
so
to me,
scared
and
for you to get
Keisha
there.
lied to me, and Eric.
And once
he was like,
I don't even know who told me, but somebody came to the door like, she coming. And I remember somebody opening the door and saying, Ty coming up the hallway. And I was just like, oh.
I don't know who it is.
And I walked out,
Was it
and you were walking up.
one of Aunt Jody's friends was there too though? Who was that?
Nikki?
Yes, I think that's who it was.
Oh, Nikki
I
might
think it was
have stuck her head in. She
yeah.
said, Ty's coming.
And I was walking up. With
And
you.
I remember being like, oh my God. And I walked out and started walking towards you, I think.
it was just.
And I think when she seen my face, I think that was she knew.
That was like
Because she didn't really know. She said she was asking Keisha in the car.
I asked Keisha, they didn't say nothing. When we got there, I didn't realize all those people. I knew all those people out there.
And you never paid no attention.
I walked in. Keisha was looking. Keisha was looking for you. I walked out. What's her name? Erica. She was holding me and she started hugging me. I was fine then. I just was confused. She hugged me. She was like, "It's okay." I started crying. I'm like, "What are y'all talking about?" And they're like, "Momo!" They started screaming his name. "Momo, Momo, Momo!" She don't know. And he just came up to me. He just came up to me and gave me this huge man bear hug and whispered, "Is she going?" And I fell out. Again, I don't know why I fell out so weak. And he said, "She going?" I'm like, "No, not my mom. Not my mom." Like, and then I remember her, and I was sitting there, and I think I lost it. I was like pushing chairs, and I was in the game, like I mentally wasn't stable. And then she was just talking to me. She was so, I guess she was calming down for me. She was so regular, and I'm going off. I don't know what was coming out my mouth. And he was like, "Let's go see her. You want to go see her?" My God, that was the longest walk of my life. I walked in there, she's holding me because I felt like so weak. Like I felt like I felt like a baby. she was holding me up, and then I seen you, and you was red, crying, she crying, and then I just remember we all going in there, and I see the ceiling.
Right.
I looked at her,
She
and I
seen
see
the-
the ceiling.
Literally, that's the bed. She walked in and just was like,
I don't know
and we just
how.
was on top of her child. What was we doing? About to, I don't know, like you already fell. And I remember being on top of you like, it's okay. It's okay. Come on, pick her up.
I didn't have time to call nobody. Like, I was literally talking to you guys.
Right.
So I'm getting all these phone calls and messages like, oh, are you alright? And my dad's calling me. I'm like, what the fuck? What do you want me to say?
I felt to call my dad. I didn't like you either.
My
Like,
coworker stayed with me.
Oh, you called him?
that nigga.
I mean, I would guess you would have to, because who else would
Yeah.
you call?
He broke down
That's
$50.
how
He was like, oh my god, because I
I didn't know this.
I was like, kind of surprised. I was making the normal button. Like, okay.
My most traumatic, I don't know about anybody else's, but my most traumatic moment of the day, which, I mean, the day was already very traumatic, but the worst part of that day for me was leaving the room. I remember the nurse coming in and saying, you know, there's a time that we have to get her down, so we'll give you guys another couple minutes, but we're going to have to come take her soon. The nurse came in and said, we're going to have to take her soon. You want a few more minutes? And Holly turned to me. I was by the bed. I think you were on the other side of the bed.
I left.
Oh, you weren't in there?
I was pissed.
Oh, I
she
said-
that. I had to go.
Oh, you left at that moment. Well, I was still by the bed, like holding her hand or on her hand. And Holly was standing next to me. And Holly turned to me quietly, because there was still a lot of people in the room, and said to me, you want a few more minutes? And I started crying, and I said, it don't matter when they take her. I'm not ready to walk out this room and know this is going to be the last time I'm going to see my mom. So Holly turned to the lady and said, yeah, we'll take a few more minutes. And so it was like maybe another 5 or 10 minutes. And, you know, she was trying to basically like, not pull me out, but, you know, trying to get me out the room without saying, let's go. So I'm like kissing her and rubbing her. And everybody's leaving now. Everybody's leaving. I think I might have been the last person. Me and Holly might have been the last people in the room. I'm not really sure. That's a blur for me. But I remember, you know, everybody walking out and had to leave at the room. And that was just, I think even besides the funeral, I think out of everything, that was the hardest thing for me to do, was to walk out that room and know that was it. That was literally the last moment I was ever going to have with my mom. I think that was the hardest moment for me.
Please don't scream.
No.
So much.
To know that I wasn't there all that time, and to know that I had to leave her again, and there was nothing else I could do. I think that was the hardest moment for me. And when I left out the room, I went crazy. I was a fucking crazy person in the parking lot. And I didn't know where my car was, because I don't even know who parked my car. They kept saying to me, where's your car? And I'm like, I don't know, but I was jumping up and down in the parking lot. They was trying to touch, like, you know, like, lead me to the car, and I was like pushing them off me, like Holly, like, she's just a strong lady. I would just say that.
Holly.
Because I don't know when she had the moment to let herself go, because she was on my back the whole time to make sure that I was going to be okay. Yeah, I was a mess in the parking lot. That was the hardest thing for me to do.
I think mine came, remember when we had to like, well, we beefed over that the mall shit.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah,
we almost
killed each other
Mm-hmm.
2 days before my mom's
Yeah.
funeral.
Hardest part for me was that going to see her at the funeral with Aunt Jody, because that's like, you had babies, you guys, she saw your babies and shit like that. Like,
Right.
I don't have those steps. So I think for me, like, you guys got all of our fucking past. I had like 9 months. I just want to, sometimes I just want to sit and ask, like, why did I move here for this shit to happen? Like, I really get.
Right.
It
Sometimes
makes
you
me-
wonder if you would have been better off just not knowing.
It
just
made me
never
question
moving.
everything about God. It made me step away, but I'm not even going to front. I stepped away so much from that, because everybody, oh, just pray about it, just pray about it. If I prayed about it, she wouldn't be gone right now. Like, really, that's how I feel. Like, that was, I think it's the hardest thing for me. No matter what I do from that moment forward, she's not going to see anything. I could win $1 million, I could have 5 kids, I can do all this shit, and she's not going to experience those things with me. That's the hardest part, I think. Like, I'm not gonna get married, you're not gonna be there, I can't have any more babies, you're not gonna be able to spoil any of them. Mine are mine, you didn't go with Gabe, like, you know what I mean? And it made me, I know my dad is not a bad person. I know he's not a bad person. I know he just made
But it
really
probably made her a
shitty
little bit more
decisions.
angry.
But it is so hard to look at him sometimes. That's the hardest thing for me. Like,
I only had one parent. The other one that was a sperm donor. God, why didn't you take him? I could live without. I've been living already without him.
or like Sierra said, the guy that made the fake purple rain. Why not him? Like, I feel like there's crackheads out here, bitches that don't take care of their kids, their
I
babies.
made that post too.
Like, it's so many fucked up people out
Somebody
here.
crackhead mom was posting, and I was pissed.
And it's
Why they crackhead mom get to still be alive? She's not even caring about her life. She ain't even doing that.
because I've gotten a bunch of DMs like this too. We're like, oh, well, didn't your other mom raise you, whatever?
What the fuck do
That
they
has
got to do with
nothing to
anything?
That's another thing, though.
Give me their names, and I'm
Right.
just going. I'll give them their DMs and curse them the fuck out, because that don't got nothing to do with you. Nor do you even know me to be DMing me about my mom or my relationship or anything.
No one is gonna fucking tell me fuck if I knew her for 5 minutes or for 5 years. No one's gonna fucking tell me how to feel about my mom. I am the only vaginal child she's had. Probably.
They'll just throw her all the other
Like,
fucking
alright,
things.
I'm not throwing nobody under the bus. Shady. But
Tree.
I am the OG dark.